So here we have the Mercedes-Benz GLA 200 AMG line, automatic on a 15 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with those lovely black alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So the tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can either do that by pressing the button on the tailgate itself or the button at the bottom of this key. Give that a push and that will open up for you. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got those twin exhaust pipes. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get half leather seats. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the speedometer and fuel gauge, and on the right-hand side, the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. In the middle, you can see the total miles for this car are 19,996. Just below that, it will show you what gear this car is currently in. You can change information where the odometer is by using buttons on the steering wheel for things like digital readouts of the speedometer, fuel economy from start or from reset. You can go through and change and obviously reset any of that information should you wish to. And there's various other menus you can see along the bottom: audio, telephone, and then obviously your trip computer one, which is the one that we were on just now. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using just a moment ago are these ones on the left. On the right hand side we have stereo controls, phone controls and voice activation. So if you hit that button, you can ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it will do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. Just behind the steering wheel we have plus and minus paddles on either side there. That is so that you can change gear manually with this automatic gearbox. Over in the centre we have the main stereo unit for the car. Everything that you do by way of movement, everything you see I'm doing now, is all being done using this dial and these two buttons here. So this is like a joystick. It moves up, down, left, right, it twists, it pushes down, and that will move you around any of these menus you want to go into. So for example, audio, you can see there are different audio options. So we have the radio, obviously, CD, USB storage, and also Bluetooth audio. So once you pair your phone, not only can you make and receive phone calls, but you'll also be able to listen to your music as well. You can pair up your telephone from here, and this is the system menu. So if you go into that one, you've got settings, time, date, those sorts of things. Working our way down, we have the main unit, so the volume for the stereo just here, and we can access certain things directly off these buttons if you'd rather do it that way. Underneath that, we've got the stop and start. So this car is designed to cut out in traffic when you're stationary, which will save you fuel. You can turn that system off or on, whichever you please from. We then have the air conditioning below that. So you can select the temperature with this dial, fan speed with that one, hit this button to turn the air conditioning on or off, and these buttons in the middle will determine where within the car the air is being distributed. Within that section we have a 12-volt charging socket and a massive kind of cup holder storage area just beyond that. Obviously the main dial there we've already been through. And then within this central armrest, we have the USB input. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.